Pack is about Simon Burns. He's the protagonist, and he's an advertising executive, lives on the Upper West Side with his wife, 3-year-old son. He thinks he's up for this major promotion at his job. Instead, he winds up getting fired. To make ends meet, he becomes a stay-at-home dad. They figure it's the only way they could pay the bills, and his wife has a good job. And he feels out of place in the world of playgrounds and play dates. And then he meets these 3 guys at a playground downtown, and they're very compelling, and he feels an attachment to them that he can't really even explain to himself, but he just feels a strange bond with them. And after a guy's night out goes wrong in a lot of ways, Simon starts noticing changes in his behavior and in the way he's relating to his wife. And this was a lot of the fun of the novel, was writing these scenes. I've set the Pack in New York for a number of reasons. Most of my books have taken place primarily in New York. It's where I grew up. It's what I'm familiar with. I like my books to come out of my own experience, not out of research I've done. And it's kind of, it has to come from a personal place for me. Also, I think New York is like the most identifiable place to set a book. I mean, even if people haven't been to New York, they have an impression of it, and it's compelling in that way. But mainly, because I'm doing this new type of story, it was a challenge setting it in New York because of the constricted settings, and I have werewolves in Manhattan, and figuring out how I'm going to make this believable and where the werewolves will hang out, and finding unique places, enclaves of Central Park, remote warehouses in Brooklyn, and going forward in the series, that's going to be a continued challenge for me as a writer, but I also think it makes the story more compelling, because if I could make the reader believe that this is happening, then my job will be successful.